A very strong spell combination got nerfed in Hogwarts Legacy, although we already found a new way to do it. So I want to go over that. They also added many other fixes, visual changes, and way more. All the important things in this video, a like would of course really help me out. Subscribe to stay up to date on everything Hogwarts Legacy, and let's go. I want to start with a fix for a known issue that I discussed in my previous video. So there's of course this mission, take the biscuit, you find it in Hogsmeade, where you have to free a mooncalf and then bring it back to the goblin. But if you already opened the cage, which over here on the map in this camp, then you would be unable to open the cage with the mooncalves again during the quest. So what they now did to combat this is remove the mooncalves from the cage before you start the mission, so you're also not able to open the cage, and then when you do the mission, you will see the mooncalves and can free them. Other progression fixes are for the second assignment from Madame Kogawa, where players could not find her in her office, so would not be able to complete the mission and not get the Arresto Momentum spell. Some people had no stars when using the telescope during the astronomy class because they were playing on low settings on PC. Should also be fixed now, just like problems with the butterfly chest. There is namely one quest to follow the butterflies that you start in Hogsmeade that causes some issues. So if you would die, for example, during this quest, the butterflies would not respawn again, making it impossible to complete it. So we died during this mission for science, and yes indeed, the butterflies spawn now again. Another issue was that if you would complete a different butterfly chest during the quest, that you would also complete the mission, but then you would be unable to get the butterfly chest that was linked to the mission. And what they now changed is that no other butterfly chest counts towards the mission, only the one that they intended for this quest. So that also fixes the issue. You can now just do this quest without any worry. Some people had trouble landing on the viaduct bridge in Hogwarts, where you also find the first Hogwarts secrets with the 4 braziers. Should now be fixed. And I had an issue where if I would fast travel on the back of a broom to one of the fast travel points inside a small building, that I would then spawn on my broom. But yeah, I could not get off, could not leave the building, so I had to reload my save. Well, now after the patch, I immediately go off my broom when I fast travel to that same spot, so that problem has also been addressed. They also fixed the issue where if you would use Reparo on a cart, you would get stuck inside that cart, as we see in this image from Plainview Bowling. Yeah, that kinda sucks, but seems that they fixed it by simply removing the fact that we can use Reparo on a cart altogether. Like, it doesn't work for us anymore. They will just stay broken after we destroy them. Let's hope that's a temporary fix, because it of course sucks to lose that kind of feature for one simple bug. Some people would fall through the world near the Great Hall in Hogwarts, which should now be fixed. And on Xbox, Professor Fig wasn't doing too hot, as you see right here. And okay, hold tight, he also looked like this once. Yeah, okay, that's long enough. So the update also changed the look of female characters. I want to go a bit more in depth on that in a moment, but first the big one, they nerfed a really powerful spell combination that could instantly take care of groups after turning one enemy into an explosive barrel and throwing it away. Yes, really overpowered, way better than the Avada Kedavra combo, which is the same tactic but with a longer cooldown. So not intended, and now they removed it. And before some people are going to say, stupid YouTubers, they always get things nerfed in single player games, I want to let you know that this bug was reported by a player on the official Hogwarts Legacy bug website. More on that in a second. First, Dennis, you've been trying this and actually already found a new way to do this insane combo, so take it away.
Yeah, I kind of found this out by accident while testing if the old tactic still worked. So really quickly, for the old tactic to work, you needed the Blood Curse talent, which will share damage between all cursed targets. You also needed a way to apply curse marks, which are unlocked through multiple talents from the Dark Arts tree. The best one for this purpose is the upgrade to Crucio, as attacking the enemy hit by Crucio will spawn projectiles that seek nearby enemies and curse them as well. Then find a tanky enemy, Crucio them, and keep attacking until as many enemies as possible have this cross mark over their head. Then you would turn one of those enemies into an explosive barrel with the upgraded transformation spell and throw them away, which would instantly kill all cursed targets as well. Now obviously that doesn't work anymore. The explosive barrel still deals a lot of damage to any enemy it hits, but your cursed targets will remain standing. thing. But I found that if you simply destroy the barrel, the same thing happens as before the tactic got patched. So the way it works is literally the same as before. You need the blood curse talent unlocked and then spread as many curse marks as possible. Again, I do this with Crucio and the mastery talent for it, and then turn one enemy into a barrel with transformation. I use manual aiming to blow the barrel up, and then boom, all cursed enemies are instantly killed off as well. Like Jordan said, this is even better than Avada Kedavra because of the much lower cooldown on both of these spells, so it's very powerful in larger fights like in the battle arenas. So enjoy this one while it lasts, because I assume it's getting nerfed next patch, as this was clearly something they were trying to get fixed.
Yeah, but maybe if no one reports the bug to the developers, again, there's a full page of this tactic with a ton of videos on how to do it. I think that's the reason why they removed it, while of course some YouTubers covered it as well. Now, if they should be nerfing single player games to begin with, it's a completely different discussion. Like, I think it's up to us to use these tactics or not. Like, I tried mods on PC that completely break the game, but it was my choice to use them because I wanted to feel OP, but I could also not do that if I want a regular experience. And by the way, if you are curious about these mods, I made a big video on it that I will leave a link to in the video description. By removing these tactics, there's no choice anymore, but again, I still think it's kind of wild that someone was like, this is a bug, this is way too overpowered, please developers fix it. Either way, we got more things to talk about regarding this update. They namely said that they fixed female avatar face appearing different from the creation preview during gameplay, with this image as the bug report. And yes, I totally see it, that's not the character that you created. It's kind of nightmare fuel right there. I'm curious what the character looks like right now after the update. I thought my character already looked great even before the update, and I'm not noticing a lot of changes. Although on Reddit we see it a bit more in this image from Ungriff. This is totally on PC because the graphics are not that great, but we do see some small changes, like the nose is a bit different. And CM0011 is happy with the changes to their character. Like, again, let me know if you had this issue as well in the comments down below and if you like the changes. Another important thing regarding your character, of course, has to do with the voice. And they now note that they fixed voice pitch settings save issue with the avatar. You can, of course, change the pitch at any time in the sound settings, but there's no real reason to do this because everything apart from the middle option sounds like a robot.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
It kind of feels as if you're using a cheap app on your phone to change recorded audio. I really hope they improve this because right now there's basically no other option per voice, just the middle one that actually sounds good. Although, if you're using other voice pitches, let me know in the comments down below. I want to know if you're out there. There was a crash on PC when starting the game and then going to the character creator, which should be addressed just like many more crashes as you see right here. And I will of course leave a link to the full patch notes in the video description. Now, if you noticed a change that I did not mention in this video, also drop it down below because there might be more secret changes. Subscribe to be up to date on everything Hogwarts Legacy. We'll keep you posted on every update and other content hopefully coming to the game. A like would of course really help me out. And check out my previous video on the mods in the game that are kind of insane. Like, they're adding amazing new spells and features and way more. For now, I'll speak to you soon. Goodbye.